My name is Ed Mead, and I'm one of the co-founders of Viewber. And joining me is
David Sanderman, founder and managing director of Essential Information Group, the property auction resource.
and I think that the fact of the matter is that most people who are going to be looking at this are going to be auctioneers. So David, they're going to know who you are. A lot of them some of them might know who I am. So why don't you explain why we're doing this?
Okay, as you may know, I've been around the industry 33 years, and in that time covered hundreds of thousands of lots, almost 1 million lots now. And there's been two common things that potential buyers need to do if they're going to be successful buying at auction. One is to view the property, and the other is to look at the legal pack. And in viewing a property in the past, the auctioneer would arrange to send one of his lads or somebody he knew locally, or a local agent at great expense, to turn up and open the property. But fortunately for the industry, Viewber came along. How many years ago, Ed? Was it
6 years ago,
6 years
2016.
ago. And you provided them really with a turnkey, self-service, eat as much as you want or as little as you want, whereby you would provide trained and skilled viewers to go and unlock the door for them. Fantastic. But they had a challenge there, because in order to get the viewing live, they would have to take a lot of data out of their CRM, where they kept details of the property address, features of it, where the key is stored, hand that over to you at Viewber. You'd have to put that into your system, get the viewer to do it, and then the viewer might report back how it was. You'd have to then physically email or send or phone up the feedback you were getting to the auctioneer to put into his CRM. What we have done, both Viewber and ourselves, we've worked together to allow an auctioneer who uses AMS, auction management system, to run their auctions. To, if they want a viewing done, for example, they simply, having got the property into our system, click a button, say arrange viewing. It automatically pops up a form where they put the date and time in, and it pings straight off to you at Viewber, so the viewer can then do it. You confirm you've received it, confirm the booking, and when the viewer's done, they might make a note, 50 people turned up, very positive, and that'll appear down in the AMS box. So the transfer of data for the auctioneer, there's no rekeying of any data for them to organise the viewing. And the same goes for the open days and the photography that you do for them. And it's really a game changer to make it so simple.
Yeah, I think it's important to mention that the photography that created quite a few issues, but actually that's also been a very useful thing. An awful lot of auctioneers, I mean, I think Viewber's now used by the auctioneers that do about 2/3 of all the auctions in the
Indeed.
UK, and certainly the ability to be able to send somebody out and do photographs for the catalogue, etc., and more in some cases, but mostly photographs, is very beneficial. And it is so refreshing to have someone like you and the Essential Information Group who have spotted that the CRM system you need to save double entry, because for anybody using a prop tech business, the single biggest pain in the backside has been having to double entry data. So from that perspective, it took a bit of work. But I mean, really, to be perfectly honest with you, I think we've sort of covered it. I mean, if people are looking at this.
Just out of interest, Ed, this morning, this afternoon, I had a run through on the whole system and how Viewber works for us. And I was amazed that, your viewers take a photograph, upload it to your platform, and it immediately whizzes down to us completely automatically. There's no saying these properties are from pictures of 26 Acacia Avenue. The system knows it and puts them in the right mailbox, in the right, not mailbox, but in the right file for the property concerned in AMS. Fantastic.
Yeah,
both teams have worked really well and done a great job here, I think, on the integration.
Well, I think we're both old enough to forget that these things actually are relatively, it's just a question of having the will to do it. The fact that these things go straight through an API makes a huge amount of sense to me. And I'm just really glad that EIG have taken the trouble to integrate Viewber into their auction management system. Frankly, if you're an auctioneer reading this and you're not using the auction management system, I would like to think this would be a very good reason for you to start using it. I mean, I would just like to say thank you, David, for everything you've done. And if you are an auctioneer reading this, thank you for your business at Viewber, and I hope you carry on using AMS. I'm not sure there's a lot more to say.
I mean, it's early days yet. It's been rolled out to the auctioneers, and the feedback I get from it is fantastic. Time-saving, convenient, accurate, and really, really simple. Those are sort of 4 or 5 phrases I get the whole time when I speak to them. So I'm really pleased with the result and the service you're giving our clients.